So this is the last bit of the back side that I've been stripping today, and it's just appears a little bit more archaeology is that this appears to have been painted yellow at some point, which some more there, some more there, there's stuff there, which is a bit of a mystery to say the least. I think that's filler, and I think that's filler there, but this is definitely a yellow paint, which is in quite a few places right through, and I didn't really find much evidence of yellow paint on the front section. So now I'm starting to wonder if this was the back of another car that was put on here. But the boot wasn't yellow. It's still got the carnation red on it, and it really looks to me like it's just somebody's gone over it and painted it with a yellow brush, or I don't know. Anyway, it's archaeology, and it's something I'll probably never know the answer to. This is just evidence that, just in case we needed to prove that we did a right back to the metal, bare metal respray. Here it is. A little bit of filler in a few places, a little bit of a ding there, and this is a spot where I welded in a section. Still feels a bit low there actually, might put a little filler in it. Where I welded in a section where somebody had cut a hole for an aerial. So there's a big hole there. So all I've got to do now really is take the paint off this section, the bonnet edging here. A little bit of filler in a few places. It's not too bad. I think it's actually very straight. The only real damage to the car appears to have been done at the front, which I guess is fairly normal. Well, fairly typical anyway. Well, it's the 17th of December, and I'm making more progress on the body. The front half is pretty well ready now. I've started stripping the back to the bare steel. Interesting thing here is the doors, the A-pillars. This is the passenger side one, and the lead. This is all lead through here, so that's one of the reasons why I use paint stripper, not any sort of abrasive stuff, because I didn't want to damage that. And that's actually in pretty good condition. There's a new section I've welded in down the bottom there, which I'll have to just fill a little bit and tidy up, but I think that'll be okay. But no real problems with that one. The other side's a bit more interesting. The things you discover when you do this stuff's quite fascinating really, because at some point, this is the same here, this lead loading is good. It's the bottom section there is okay, and again there's a piece there I welded in. A bit messy there, I wasn't very happy with that, but it actually doesn't show, so I decided to leave it. But the interesting thing is that this here at some point has been brazed, both here and up here, and I don't know, it's a bit weird. I don't know whether it's close there. I don't know whether it's a repair or whether something's been attached to it, and I will never know. But we'll clean all that up and weld a new section in there, and I think it'll be fine. But it is a bit peculiar. Yeah. Anyway, progress is being made. A bit of a momentous occasion really, because it's the 4th of January 2011, and I have just put on the first coat of etch primer onto the main body section. And it looks okay really. I think it's probably going to come up alright once it's got all the top primer on it and everything. So after starting on this body over a year ago, in October a year ago, I finally feel as I'm getting somewhere, because it's taken a long time. Right, well, it's the 7th of January 2011, and this is the body in primer, waiting to let's set a focus, waiting to receive its first coat of colour. And I didn't do it today because it's about 35 degrees and I think it's too hot. So this has had quite a lot of coats of primer, and it's been wet rubbed with 240 and then resprayed, and then 400 and then 600. So it's pretty smooth, and I think it'll be okay. The front nose section has come up pretty well. In fact, it's very smooth. Feels like silk. I hope it looks okay when it's painted. I still, worry a lot. But anyway, that's it. In grey primer, I used a little bit of black acrylic lacquer in a container to give me some idea of, in a spray can, to give me some idea of highs and lows, and blocked it all back. So it should look okay when it's got the colour on it. It looks slightly shiny now because it's been wet rubbed with 400, but I think it'll be okay.